Our adventures in Guatemala allowed us to take a day trip from Antigua to Lake Atitlan. Lake Atitlan is a truly magnificent body of water, nestled among towering volcanoes in the Guatemalan highlands. Its serene beauty and breathtaking views have been capturing the hearts of travelers for centuries, and we were fortunate to add ourselves to its list of visitors. The lake rests at 5,100 feet above sea level, with a length of 7.5 miles and depth of 722 feet, making it the deepest lake in Central America. We left Antigua early in the morning for the 2-hour ride over surrounding volcanoes to the town of Antigua. From there, we boarded a boat for the 30-minute cruise to Santiago de Atitlán, one of several towns surrounding the lake. Legend has it that the lake was formed from the tears of Mayan gods when they wept after their beloved daughter was sacrificed by the evil gods of the underworld. The tears created a vast and deep lake surrounded by lush greenery and dotted with small Mayan villages. Santiago de Atitlán is a small town located on the southwestern shore and is home to a tribe of Mayan people who have lived in the area for thousands of years. We were able to watch demonstrations of their homeopathic medicines and creations of beautiful textiles before exploring the Church of Santiago Apostol, which dates back to the 16th century.
In this case, others are called the cachiqueles, others are called quiches. And only this lake, there are different tribes, and in this lake they speak three different idioms.
Es que está la tramasa que llena el tejido, la lanzadera que presiona el tejido y la aviadura que separa las dos crucetas.
We had about a 1-hour tour with the guide, walking us through the few places that we went into, and were able to, of course, buy some things. And we got about a half-hour tour ourselves, so of course, what we're going to do at that time? Shop. One thing to remember while you're shopping out here is that as much as you may feel that what you're seeing is a one-of-a-kind unique, walk about 5 minutes and you'll probably see it 2 or 3 more times. So it doesn't hurt to do that, just to kind of get a sense of what the prices are if everyone's charging about the same price. Sometimes you get lucky and find someone who's really willing to make a better deal. But don't be desperate. Don't feel like this will be the last time you see whatever it is that you really love.
Yep.
Yeah. After a short but enjoyable time in the town, it was time to jump back on the boat for what would be a very interesting ride back. Okay, to say the ride back was choppy would be an understatement. We were told that the afternoon would see the waters being a little bit more waves, and it was. I was drenched despite the fact of having a little plastic shield over the window. Stephanie fortunately was on the other side, so she did not get us wet, but she clearly took a lot of enjoyment in seeing me just soaked. But at the same point, we were on Lake Atitlan in Guatemala, and the experience was phenomenal. Now, I'm someone who sometimes waits a little bit longer than I should to refill my gas tank, but unfortunately the captain of our boat did the same thing. He did have more gas with him, but I think perhaps the engine needed to be reprimed, so we were about a half mile from shore and had to wait a while for finally one of his colleagues to come over and help him. I think he was a bit embarrassed. So here's a little tidbit. So for our tour, we're actually parked inside this hotel's parking lot, and conveniently they suggested that we could have dinner or lunch there, or we could walk outside, and most people decided to go ahead and stay in there. Didn't really care for the prices, but definitely didn't feel there was a lot of selection. So as soon as we walked out, we found Donna Anna's Pizza Steakhouse, and so that's where we decided to go to instead, and I think we're going to be very happy with it. Well, we broke our cardinal rule. We got an appetizer, nachos with guac and queso, and then for $6 each we got tacos. 3 tacos each that also came with guac. And as you can imagine, we didn't finish it all. We would have been better off, like we've always said we'd do, and sometimes forget, is that we didn't just get one appetizer and one entree and just see if we're still hungry. But it was delicious, and the best decision we could have made, because the hotel prices in there definitely would not have given us as much food, and just a wonderful atmosphere to be in. On the ride back, everyone was relatively quiet. We were just enjoying the scenery and just marveling at just how beautiful the lake was as we went back over the volcanoes and down into the valley. Our driver at one point actually pulled over to the side so we could take some pictures, one of them of which we used for our thumbnail. And it just really gave us that lasting memory of just a beautiful, beautiful lake. Stephanie and I really enjoy sharing our travel adventures with you. If you could please consider subscribing, we would love to have that feedback, as well as clicking the like button. Thank you, and we're on to our next adventure.